Hello, this is an update for round 6 on DMSA and it was 0.375 milligram. I don't know what to say other than I just haven't been doing well this week at all. I'm really quite unwell, but I need to give an update on the round. I don't really know what's going on and why, but maybe talking about it here will make some sense. The round itself actually went really well, the actual days on round. I just kind of felt really tired and burnt out and just quite emotional really, but not like really anxious, or I was just feeling like more agitated and stuff. But the side effects physically weren't really as bad. I just had a little bit of aches in my joints and stuff like I normally get with the DMSA and headaches, but I didn't really notice anything like particularly painful or, you know, severe. And it was like the days of like when I'd been menstruating as well, and I normally feel quite rough like between day 3 and 7 of my cycle, so that was this week. But basically as soon as I come off the round I just totally felt awful, like just really depressed, like suicidally depressed and just really pessimistic, and just couldn't stop crying like all the time. Just drained as well. I just wanted to stay in bed all day, and again, like I don't really know what was more severe, this round or round 4 redistribution, but it just doesn't make sense because I haven't upped my dose, and the round before that, as you'll probably see, went quite well. But I think part of us thinks that because I mixed the capsules with vitamin C, that like the oxalates are I'm sensitive to oxalates rather than the chelator. But I don't really know. I've been taking quite a lot of vitamin C. The sodium oxalate, I didn't really take a lot last week and I was quite alright. This week I've been taking like 2 grams a day. And I'm thinking like perhaps that's like done something. I know it's like everyone in the group says that vitamin C is good and, you know, prevents oxidative stress, but I just don't think I tolerate it, and I don't think I ever have. Like I've tried all sorts of vitamin C and they just make us feel really like rough and PMT, and just like I can taste it in my mouth and everything, and I kind of got my instinct tells us that I'm not good with vitamin C for some reason. I think it's the oxalate, so I'm gonna have to like stop the vitamin C and see if that's the problem. But other than that, like I mean, the way I feel now, I don't even feel like vitamin C could make us feel this bad. Like I'm really ill. It's took a lot for us to actually make this video. I woke up the last 4 mornings so ill, like I couldn't get out of bed. Imagine a hangover where you've been up all night drinking vodka straight, you've slept 2 hours and you've been crying all night. Like that's how I feel every time I wake up the last couple of days. And I've just had really, like I've had diarrhea constantly, and again I've not had that since I started the vitamin C. I've had that since I started the vitamin C. And I've just been sleeping so many hours a day, like 10, 12 hours, sometimes napping twice a day. I haven't done that for a while. It's just totally took it out of us. The problem is DMSA lowers the net, you know what, I need to Google what it says, the word, but it's basically your white blood cells, like a percentage of your white blood cells it lowers, so you're kind of more susceptible to autoimmune problems and yeast and stuff. So I'm thinking like my white blood cells were already really quite low last time they were checked, so maybe they've lowered them even more and they've just totally like crashed us. but I just need to like, thank God this is the last round I'm doing with DMSA for a while, because for one, tomorrow actually is the 3-month mark of when I've had my amalgams removed, so I can start ELA, although I'm not going to tomorrow because it's just like I need a rest for a week, and it's Christmas next week as well. I received DMPS as well in the post from Living Supplements. Took 18 days from ordering in the UK. So if I am to do a dechelator, it's going to be DMPS, because I just don't think I tolerate DMSA, and I've tried 6 rounds. I've just had a rough time with it. Like, I just feel so envious of people who, you know, start chelating and immediately they feel lots of relief. Like, I feel probably as bad as I felt when I first fell ill, and that's just so dreadful. Although I am progressing a lot, but I feel like it's 1 step forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, 4 steps forward, and like I'm just thinking, like, when am I gonna keep maintaining the progress? Like last week on the round I was doing well, and I was like, I felt actually quite happy one day, and I just thought I can't help but feel happy. You know, I was like feeling good. And then this round again's just knocked us on my arse. Like, almost to the point where today I was thinking, do I go to the walk-in centre because I feel so ill? Like, if I was to describe the symptoms I've got today, it would take half the video. Mentally, I just feel so out of it and spaced out, and just feel like crying all the time. I just feel so despair, doom, dread in my chest, like anxiety's just like crushing is in the chest. Fucking spaced out, and just like derealization's really severe. And then physically I've got like headache, feel absolutely exhausted, I feel almost delusional, like me joints are aching, me muscles are aching, I've got no appetite, I feel sick, I feel like someone's died, and like I've got like the worst grief ever or something. So I'm just like praying for the days to end so I could perhaps feel slightly better the next day. But I know I've been here before and I've got better, but the thing I'm worried about the most is that it's Christmas next week and I've got a good full day planned. And if I feel like this Christmas day, I just wouldn't even want to get out of bed. Like, it would just really upset us and depress us. I can't be around people and pretend to be happy when I'm like this. So hard. Like, I'm with my partner and I don't even want to really be around anyone because I feel so guilty that I feel miserable. I know it's ridiculous, but like, I just feel like so sort of, I put pressure on myself to reciprocate like effort or affection, and I just can't. Like, I just can't do it. I just want to sit and stare at the wall and perhaps cry or curl up in a ball and hide and hibernate until I'm somehow better. Obviously, I hope you can relate to this. And the next update that I give is actually going to be probably next Sunday, because I'll let you know if I've recovered. For some reason, this time I feel as if like it's worse than it was last redistribution, but I feel like it's just because it's now, and I've forgotten about how bad that was, even though I wrote it all down. So, and it's only Sunday. Like, last time it took us till, was it Friday to get better? I'm actually going to have a look now. I don't even know where I wrote it. Yeah, it took us till Friday to get better. So if this is like last time, it's going to take another 4 days, which I'm fine with, you know, I'll just have to write it out, but it's just so unpleasant. Yeah. And I know that better days will come, and I just pray to God that the ELA or the DMPS is much better for me, because if I had to have a round every time like this, I just don't know if I could do it. I'm terrified about going in the dump as well. Like, it's been 3 months, and like every time I get bad redistribution, I think, am I in the dump? Is this it? Like, am I going to feel like this for months? And then I'm kind of recovered a bit, so I just have to keep going. A lot of hope I get is from people's posts, and a lot of people have said, you know, I've done 1 round of DMSA, couldn't do it. It was so rough. And really, I shouldn't have done 6 rounds, but I just kind of thought, well, maybe that's what chelation is, you know. Might be a bit rough. Wasn't always horrendous, but like, I just wanted to get those 6 rounds done, because just in case I had lead. But I think I've kind of lowered my white blood cell count enough to feel ill like this. So I'm going to have to work on just restoring myself. And I can tell like yeast is flaring up, because like in my eyes here, I keep waking up with like crusty sore eyes. And that's like to do with yeast. And I just feel foggy and just like all the yeast symptoms. And actually, like, on round I'm so hungry for like carbs and sugar, so again, it's another sign. So I'm hoping the DMPS works a lot better, and I'm actually going to do the next round on, I think I'm going to go with 0.75 ALA, not Monday coming, but the next. So I really hope that goes well, and I'm terrified, because it's going to cross the blood-brain barrier and pull it out from my brain, and I just feel like just terrified about what might happen. But you know what, I couldn't feel any bloody worse than now, so just bring it on. I'm just seeing if I've wrote any other notes that I want to share. I've really got nothing positive to say about this round. It was just dreadful. Apart from on the round, I didn't feel physical symptoms, but yeah, I've just been like feeling so uncomfortable in my own body, like, if that makes sense. I think a lot of depersonalization, all it is I feel like it's your soul feeling uncomfortable in your shell, in your body, and you're trapped in your own body, like, because your body is suffering with stress, whether that be oxidative, physical, emotional. Your soul has to be there and suffer and tolerate it and be present with it. And I always have that resistance, and I feel like I want to escape that stress, and I can't, because I'm in my body. So I think that's where the depersonalization comes from, and the derealization, because I'm like detaching my soul from my body. That's literally all it is. So, you know, when I do feel alright in myself, I don't feel as dissociated, because I'm feeling more comfortable in my existence. So, yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. Next week I'm gonna try and be low oxalate, so I'm not gonna do any vitamin C, and just things like almonds. I eat a lot of almonds, sweet potato, beetroot and stuff. I'm just not gonna eat any of that and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, even making this video's took it out of us. I can hardly breathe. So, thanks for watching, and I'll update you as soon as I can next week, and hopefully come back with something more positive.